That was an interesting pick. I love the way that he played last year at Duke. Late, big guy in late in games. He's a playmaker. I like that pick. Jaden Ivey, I thought, was a good pick also for Detroit. You could see what they're starting to do.
They got things covered.
But I have to keep, because I know it's going to drive you nuts.
What?
I'm going to keep it somewhat New York-centric because the Knicks were in the lottery.
They didn't do anything.
They need a lot.
Yeah.
And they were getting picks, trading picks, acquiring picks. But guess what, though? What they're doing is clearing cap space.
To get who?
To get a point guard whose dad now works for the team, whose agent is the president of the Knicks' son. It's all these different relationships. And I'm talking about Jalen Brunson. That's why on July 1st, don't be shocked. It's clear that the Knicks are trying to get Jalen Brunson. Is it getting Kevin Durant? No. Is it getting Kawhi Leonard? No. But when you don't have much and you need a point guard, a lot of people are killing what the Knicks did. Why is it okay when Oklahoma City acquires first-round picks? The Knicks did. I like what they did.
In favor of young point guard Jalen Brunson because he's a Chicago kid.
That's right.
But I don't know that you clear your cap space and build the rebuilding effort around Jalen Brunson. It seems he's a terrific piece for complimentary. But I'm going to get to what my takeaway is. My takeaway is that you don't have to be in the top 3 to draft a player who can change your franchise. And this has been going on for a little while now because guys they're one and done. You don't necessarily know who can play or who can't play when everybody's one and done. Yep. And you start looking back in the recent history of these picks, right, on draft night. Kawhi Leonard, going back a ways, was 15. Giannis, 2-time MVP, 15. Jokic, 2-time MVP, 41, second-round pick.
Yep.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a guy you want to build with in mind, 11. Oh, but Draymond, I forgot, second round, 35. Jimmy Butler, who had 2 maybe of the greatest games in the playoffs this year, 30.
Yeah.
So when you watch the draft now, it's not just like saying, oh, we got to have 1, 2, or 3, we got to win the lottery, or else we can't build a team. A guy like Josh Giddey, who no one was really talking about openly last year, he was 6. He wasn't 1, 2, or 3, and now he looks like a very important piece with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City.
And Chet Holmgren.
And so, Frank, how do we know?
Yeah. We
got to wait this feels like the NFL draft. You got to wait 2 or 3 years and not just go off what you're seeing in the top 3.
Right. All right, I'm going to throw you a Chicago bone then, since you mentioned it.
Okay.
How about the pick? And this was a guy that was highly touted coming out of high school. Freshman year at Milwaukee struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
Patrick Baldwin Jr.
His father's a Northwestern alum.
Exactly. And that's where we all thought he was going to go.
We all thought he was more than Northwestern.
But he went, so it's not always where you get selected on the 5th pick, on the 6th pick. A lot of times it's where you go.
Where you go.
And if you're a player like that and you're going to the Golden State Warriors.
And you get to practice and be mentored by them every day.
That's right.
That was my contention on Kawhi Leonard.
That's right.
That Kawhi Leonard is Kawhi Leonard in large part because he was playing for Pop with Tim Duncan and Ginobili and Parker and all of that system. Yep. It does matter.
There are certain organizations. You get drafted by Miami, you get drafted by Golden State, you get drafted by San Antonio. Those are the places you want to go. Absolutely.